All right, so number 17 here. So first off, if I didn't mention it in my email, number 15 you don't have to worry about. That one got past me as far as when I was assigning it. I forgot to take that one off the list. So don't worry about number 15. This is from lesson 10.2, this first one I believe here. It says a 20-person law firm managed by 4 senior partners holds a random drawing in which 4 employees each get a laptop computer. What is the probability that 4 employees chosen are the 4 senior partners? All right, so since we're dealing with the probability, I know I'm going to have a whole amount. And that whole amount, that entire amount, is going to go on the bottom. And when we're dealing with the entire amount, it is not worried about anything specific. Okay, it's not worried about any details. It's just thinking about in terms of generalities. Okay, so it's a 20-person law firm. So there's 20 people in the law firm, and they're going to be handing out 4 laptops. Okay, so it'd be 20 choose 4. It doesn't matter who those 4 are. It's just 20 people are employed, and 4 of them are going to get a laptop. Now the numerator, that's going to isolate, make it a little bit more detailed. And so we want to figure out of those, that total, whatever that is, out of that total, how many of them, or we know that 4 of them are going to be senior partners. So we want to find the probability that all 4 senior partners get a laptop. Now technically, if we wanted to stick with the same format as we've used with other problems, we want to make sure that all of the numbers here are represented. In other words, there's still, so here we had 20 people total, there's still 16 people to choose from, but there's not any more laptops to choose from for those people, so it would be 16 choose 0. And so what I'm getting at is when you're doing these, oftentimes you want to make sure that the n's are all in the numerator, add out to be whatever the n is in the denominator, and so it would be n choose r, so you want to make sure the r values, whatever those are in the numerator, that they add up to be the r values in the denominator. Now for choose 4, whoops, let me switch to a pen here. 4 choose 4 is just 1, and 16 choose 0 is also just 1. And 20 choose 4, if you do that on your calculator, you get 4,875. So you could leave it as a fraction, or if you did it as a decimal, it'd be 0.0002. So either one of those would be your answer for 17. And I believe, and that was from lesson 10.2 in that review section. And this is from lesson 10.3. Now, 10.3 part A is the only one that you have to worry about for the quiz tomorrow. The part B, sometimes this curriculum, what they do is they put a question in one assignment that's going to lead to a better answer or a better way to do it in the next lesson. And so I believe it's either 10.4 or 10.5. We're going to learn an easier way to do part B. I'll show you how to do it based on what we know already. But like I said, there's a much easier way to do part B. So let's start with part A. Mr. and Mrs. Ippy hope to have 4 children. How many orders can they have? 2 boys and 2 girls. So this would just be, there's 4 children, and getting 2 boys would be the same as getting 2 girls. Either one of those would be the same. And if you do 4 choose 2 on your calculator, you get 6 as your answer. So there's 6 different ways that could happen. Now to find the probability, again, the total would be the total number of ways that we could have those 4 children. This actually goes back to what we did last chapter. This is a permutation because, actually not even permutation, sorry, misspoke there. This is one of those situations where we have 4 different children, or we're going to have 4 children, so I have 4 blanks there. Every child, we have 2 possible outcomes. We could have a boy or girl. So that's what they mean by they're equally likely. So you could either have a boy or girl for the first child, a boy or girl for the second child, boy or girl for third and fourth. And so if you multiply those together, that's the same as 2 to the 4th power, or 16. And so what we'd have here is 6 over 16, which we can reduce that if you want. So 2 goes into there, so that would reduce to 3/8. Or as a decimal, it's 0.375. So either one of those would be your answer for 14. And again, that was from lesson 10.3. So hopefully that answers the questions that you had.